Hi, I'm Ken. I'm going to show you how to set up the user permissions in CAREaudits. First, go to Settings and select Users. I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to manage user groups and then add a new user, including setting their permissions, what they can access and do in CAREaudits. Let's add a new user group. Example user groups ensures settings and permissions are easily applied to all users in those groups equally, as per the job title or work requirements. So start off by selecting Add a new user group. Give it a name. In this case, we've called this one Nurses. You can select desired date formats, language, email frequency. These are usually the default settings. We've put these permissions into categories, starting here with editing and auditing. Other categories, management, email reminders, diaries, etc. Just scroll down the screen to see them. When selected, these permissions will be applied to this group and then to the user when we set them up later. First, let me explain the user permission categories, then set up an example for a nurses permissions group. Remember, there's on-screen help if you need it. Editing. Usually all these permissions are restricted to management levels, as you wouldn't want uncontrolled users changing your audit templates and system settings. Auditing. The lowest level of users would have the fill-in box selected, and the archive, editing and archive unpublished left unticked. If the private access is selected, then only the auditor will have access to their own audits. Management permissions are the management reports. Usually for low levels, the email log and system log are left unticked, so only management can see who's doing what and when throughout the CAREaudit system. The email reminder permissions are usually set for all levels, and usually the two options to hide emails are left unticked. User diaries can be planned. They are always completed when they should be and are never forgotten. Usually the plan permissions are left unticked for lower levels. You can set a default to all auditors in the completed audits here. You can also manage data retention, but it should only be selected for the very highest level. Conforms to GDPR to control deletion of personal data. Locations permissions select the locations that this user group can audit and access on the web portal. Okay, that's the group set. Now let's add a nurse in that new user group. Settings, Users, Add New User. Enter their names and email. Then give them a username and password. Remember to have the strong password set in the Settings Themes. Note, once the password is set, it will no longer be visible on screen. To auto-set the user permissions, go to the user group setting, select Nurses, and it will auto-populate all the permissions set for that group to nurses. It will also auto-populate the locations that that nurse can audit. If you scroll down the screen, you can select the audits that you want to restrict to that particular user. Thank you. Save time, save money, stay safe with CAREaudits.